There is a reason why some people seem to have opportunity fall into their laps while others struggle for every inch of progress. It is not luck. It is not chance. It is a law. Success is attracted, never pursued. Just as a magnet pulls steel, there is a way to condition your mind, your attitude, and your actions so powerfully that success cannot help but come to you. And if you understand and live by these principles, you will not need to chase success. Success will chase you. Let me tell you something that most people will never understand. Success does not respond to wishful thinking, and it does not answer to scattered effort. Success flows to the mind that thinks in definite purpose. The moment you decide exactly what you want, with no hesitation, no second guessing, and no turning back, you set in motion forces that are invisible to the average person. The world steps aside for the man or woman who knows where they are going, because clarity of purpose commands respect, not just from others, but from life itself. Think for a moment about the average person. Their thoughts jump from one idea to another, their goals change with every new trend, and their energy is wasted in 1,000 different directions. They may work hard, but they do not work with direction. A mind that is scattered cannot attract anything. It repels success because it carries no strong vibration, no magnetic pull. But when a person locks their mind on a single, definite purpose, something they want so deeply that it burns within them, everything begins to change. Their thoughts align, their actions gain power, and circumstances begin to bend in their favor. You cannot expect success to be drawn to a mind that does not know what it wants. A confused mind sends out mixed signals, and life will always give back confusion to a confused thinker. But when your purpose is definite, you broadcast it like a powerful radio signal. People feel it in your voice. They sense it in your confidence, and opportunities seem to appear at just the right time. This is not magic. It is the natural law of cause and effect. When you think with definite purpose, your brain works differently. It starts noticing ideas, people, and resources that were invisible before. It is as if you suddenly step into a higher frequency where only those who are certain of their purpose can operate. The key is to make your purpose so clear that you can see it, feel it, and live in it long before it becomes reality. You must hold it in your mind as if it were already true. A definite purpose is not just a vague hope of wanting to be successful. That is what millions of people wish for, and wishing has never attracted anything. A definite purpose is specific, measurable, and emotionally charged. It is something you are willing to think about day and night, something you are willing to sacrifice for, something you are willing to chase even when no one else believes in you. And here is the secret most people overlook. The moment you take a definite purpose into your mind and refuse to let it go, you begin to change as a person. Your conversations change. Your habits change. Your circle of influence changes. The people who have no purpose will drift away from you because they will no longer understand you. And the people who are also living with definite purpose will start appearing in your life, drawn to you as naturally as metal to a magnet. The mind that thinks in definite purpose does not waste time worrying about how everything will happen. It simply decides what it wants and takes the first step. Clarity brings energy, and energy brings momentum. With every step you take in line with that purpose, your belief grows stronger, and as your belief grows, your ability to attract the right people, the right opportunities, and the right circumstances increases. Every great success story began with a mind that was locked on one thing. The men and women who have built fortunes, who have changed industries, who have written their names in history, all had one thing in common: they knew exactly what they wanted, and they refused to think about anything else until they had it. They were not always the smartest, they were not always the most talented, but they were always the most definite in purpose. So if you are tired of waiting for luck, if you are tired of watching other people rise while you stand still, make the decision right now to stop drifting. Pick a purpose so strong that it pulls you out of bed every morning with fire in your soul. Hold it in your mind with unwavering faith. Think about it every single day, and let nothing distract you from it. Because the moment your purpose becomes definite, success will have no choice but to flow to you. Do you want me to fast expand? Key point 2. Faith in yourself creates the invisible pull of opportunity. Next in the same style. Or should I finish this speech with a powerful conclusion? Fulcio Paxtamps hascription, Tagstanks hashtags, 5 for a 20-minute motivational speech. Faith in yourself is the greatest power you will ever possess, because it creates an invisible pull that draws opportunity straight to you. People often talk about luck, about being in the right place at the right time, but luck has nothing to do with it. The man who believes completely in his ability walks into every situation with a different energy. His confidence speaks before he even opens his mouth. His presence announces to the world that he expects good things to happen, and because he expects them, they are drawn to him. When you doubt yourself, you send out a signal of hesitation, and the world responds accordingly. People can feel uncertainty. They sense it in your tone, in your body language, in the way you move. Opportunity avoids the timid, not because the timid are incapable, but because doubt repels all good things. On the other hand, the man or woman who has unshakable faith in themselves becomes magnetic. They inspire trust, they command respect, and without even asking, they attract help, resources, and people who want to be part of their vision. You may not realize it, but faith in yourself changes the way you think. When you believe you are capable, your mind works differently. Instead of asking, "Can I do this?" you start asking, "How can I make this happen?" That single shift in belief opens doors you would never even notice if you were trapped in doubt. Your faith allows you to act boldly, to take risks others shy away from, and to move forward even when there is no guarantee of success. And because the world rewards boldness, doors open that would have remained closed to a hesitant mind. This faith is not arrogance, it is not blind hope. It is a deep, steady conviction that whatever challenge comes, you will find a way, and that conviction is contagious. People are drawn to it because most of the world is filled with uncertainty and fear. When someone stands out as confident and sure, others want to follow them, invest in them, and support them. That is why some people seem to get all the breaks, while others struggle for scraps. It is not always talent or education, it is belief. You have seen it yourself. Think of someone who is less skilled than you, less intelligent than you, but they are thriving. Why? Because they believe they belong where they are, and you have been questioning yourself. That person decided long ago that they were worthy of success, and so success began to move toward them. Faith creates action, action creates momentum, and momentum creates opportunity. That is how the invisible pull works. If you lack faith in yourself, you will hesitate when you should act. You will talk yourself out of opportunities, and you will stop at the first sign of resistance. But when you possess absolute faith, there is no hesitation. You speak with conviction, you take bold action, and you refuse to quit when others do. People notice that, life notices that, and the universe rewards it. The truth is, faith in yourself must come before the evidence. Most people wait for proof before they believe, but that is why they never get anywhere. You must believe first, act as if you already deserve it, and hold that faith even when everything around you seems to be against you. That faith becomes your guiding force. It pushes you to take the steps that lead to success, and with each step, evidence begins to appear. Every great achievement was born in the mind of someone who had no guarantee, only faith. The greatest fortunes, the greatest discoveries, the greatest success stories all started with a single person saying to themselves, "I can and I will." That thought repeated over and over, held firmly in the mind, becomes a magnet so strong that it seems to bend reality itself. So if you want opportunity to come to you, stop doubting yourself. Stand firm in the belief that you are capable, that you are worthy, that you can achieve what you desire. Let your actions prove your faith. Let your words speak confidence. Carry yourself as if success is already yours. Because the moment you truly believe it, the world will begin to believe it too. And the right people, the right circumstances, and the right opportunities will find their way to you. There is a law as old as time, and it governs success just as surely as gravity governs the earth. You cannot receive before you give. The person who tries to take without offering value first will always live in struggle, because abundance flows only to the hands that are already in motion, giving, serving, and creating. Look closely at anyone who has achieved real success, and you will see this truth. Before they received wealth, influence, or recognition, they first gave something of value to the world. Most people have it backwards. They wait for rewards before they take action. They want to be paid before they work. They want respect before they offer respect. They want opportunity before they have proven they can handle it. And because they wait, they never attract the success they desire. But the person who gives freely, who pours out effort, ideas, service, and enthusiasm without demanding immediate returns, becomes a magnet for abundance. Life rewards the giver, because giving is proof that you believe in your own ability to create more. When you give first, you are planting seeds. You may not see the harvest immediately, but those seeds will grow, and when they do, they multiply far beyond what you gave. A single act of genuine service can open doors you never imagined. A word of encouragement, a solution to someone's problem, an idea shared with sincerity. These simple acts have the power to build relationships, create trust, and attract opportunities you could never buy with money. People are drawn to those who give without keeping score, because it shows strength, confidence, and leadership. This law applies to every area of life. If you want more money, give more value than you are paid for right now. If you want more love, give more love. If you want more opportunity, help someone else achieve their goals. You cannot cheat this law. Those who try to take shortcuts, who hoard, who manipulate, who only think of themselves may gain temporary success, but it never lasts. Sooner or later, they lose everything because they violated the very principle that sustains wealth and happiness. Giving first also transforms you. It forces you to grow, to learn, and to expand your abilities. When you dedicate yourself to being of greater service, you naturally become more skilled, more knowledgeable, and more valuable. And as you increase your value, the world has no choice but to reward you. That is why so many successful people say, "Do more than you are paid for, and soon you will be paid for more than you do." It is not just a motivational quote, it is a natural law. The moment you adopt this mindset, something shifts inside you. You stop asking, "What can I get?" and start asking, "What can I give?" And that question awakens creativity and energy you never knew you had. People notice it. They feel the difference between someone who only wants to take and someone who is there to contribute. They trust the giver, they recommend the giver, and they open doors for the giver because they know that person brings value wherever they go. If you doubt this, test it for yourself. Give your best work before anyone asks for it. Go beyond what is expected, not because you are trying to manipulate the outcome, but because you understand the law. The returns may not come immediately or from where you expect, but they will come, and often in ways that are far greater than you imagined. The truth is, you cannot outgive life. The more you give, the more you expand, and the more you expand, the more space you create for abundance to flow into your life. But you must start. You must begin giving today, wherever you are, with whatever you have, because that is how you signal to the world that you are ready for more. If you want abundance to pour into your life, stop waiting for it to arrive first. Give first. Give your time, your energy, your ideas, your kindness, your skill, because the person who gives before receiving is the person who will always have more than enough. Desire is the starting point of all achievement, but desire alone will not move mountains. Every day, millions of people want success, dream about success, talk about success, but never reach it. Why? Because desire without persistent action is nothing more than wishful thinking. It is only when you take that burning desire and fuel it with relentless, consistent effort that it becomes an unstoppable force. Opportunity does not yield to the man who knocks once. It opens only to the one who keeps pounding on the door until it gives way. Most people quit too soon. They work hard for a week, a month, maybe even a year. But the first time they meet resistance, they slow down, they get discouraged, and they stop. They do not understand that persistence is the real test. The world does not hand its rewards to the impatient. It waits to see who is serious, who will keep moving forward even when the road is rough, who will keep believing even when nothing seems to be working. The one who keeps going day after day, no matter how many times they fall, is the one who eventually breaks through. Persistent action transforms desire into something much greater. At first, your dream may feel far away, almost impossible. But with every step you take, you gain strength. With every challenge you overcome, your confidence grows. And soon, what once seemed impossible begins to feel inevitable, because you have built the habit of winning small battles over and over again. That habit becomes a force of momentum so strong that even obstacles begin to move out of your way. Think about a river cutting through rock. It does not do so because of its power. It does so because of its persistence. Day after day, drop after drop, it wears the rock away. That is what you must become: relentless, steady, unwilling to stop no matter how long it takes. Success cannot resist someone who refuses to quit, because persistence proves to life itself that you are serious. Persistent action also changes you in ways you cannot see at first. Every time you keep going despite failure, you are building mental toughness. Every time you take action, when you feel tired or discouraged, you are training your mind to follow your command instead of your emotions. And that discipline becomes one of your greatest weapons. When others are distracted, when others are giving up, you will still be moving forward, and that alone will set you apart. Do not mistake persistence for mindless repetition. It does not mean doing the same thing over and over while expecting a miracle. Persistent action means learning, adjusting, improving, and attacking again. It means studying your failures, changing your strategy, and coming back stronger each time. The man who persists with intelligence cannot be defeated, because every setback becomes a stepping stone. There is also something remarkable that happens when you refuse to quit. People notice. Doors that were once closed begin to open because persistence earns respect. Even your competitors, even those who doubted you at first, begin to admire someone who keeps going despite the odds. The world gravitates toward those who demonstrate that kind of determination, because everyone secretly wants to follow someone who cannot be broken. So if you truly desire success, do not sit and wait for the perfect moment. Start now, take action, and refuse to stop, no matter how small the progress seems. There will be days when you feel like quitting, but those are the days that matter most, because every time you push through that resistance, you are forging the character of a winner. Desire is the spark, but persistence is the engine. Keep feeding that engine with daily, determined action, and soon you will look back and realize that nothing, not doubt, not fear, not failure, could stand in your way, because persistence, once built, is a force that nothing in this world can stop. So now you know the truth. Success is not an accident, and it is never a matter of luck. It is drawn to those who live by these principles. Fix your mind on a definite purpose so clearly that nothing can shake you. Build unshakable faith in yourself until others can feel it just by being in your presence. Give more than you expect to receive, because that is how you open the floodgates of abundance. And then act. Act with persistence so relentless that failure itself grows tired of trying to stop you. The person who lives this way does not chase success. They do not beg for opportunity. They become the kind of person success is irresistibly drawn to. Be that person. Decide right now to think, believe, give, and act in a way that leaves life no choice but to reward you. Because when you do, success will not be something you are looking for. It will be something that comes looking for you.